Hey y'all, what's going on? Okay, off the screen. I'm just gonna take this option to be off the screen, honey, because I'm still dealing, and it is what it is. But y'all still, this is random shit. Some American Horror Story, bitch. I'm over bitches trying to motherfucking be fight men. I'm so motherfucking tired of it that I don't know what to do with my fucking self. And I lightweight just kind of want to talk about shit that's going on in the world right about now. Just random shit. And then just do, the American Horror Story might be separate off the screen. But I will tell y'all that on American Horror Story, pretty much what I thought it was going to be, it is. But I didn't see the whole shit coming with him flipping the script with the bitch that she got up out the grave that got snatched up. I didn't see that bitch adding that. I didn't see that part. I thought the bitch really got fed up and left. I didn't see the bitch ultimately in the end when the bitch shot herself saying this is what true love is. Bitch, the fuck out of her. But in all actuality, given the tone in which we got this pig that's in there now, which I don't have a president, but for those who do, I could see that. Motherfuckers that voted for Trump are so fucked up that I could see them doing this type of thing. And the more that they expose exactly how Russia did what they did, I won't be surprised when they find out that 3 or 4 years ago they put this in the fucking makings. Longer than that or whatever or what have you. But that's not what I want to talk about right this motherfucking minute. Right this minute, as y'all can see, we on the Much Love page. If you're not on it, it's a link in the info box. Click that shit. Now I'm gonna keep this shit muted. I want to make this shit bigger, but I don't want no shit. I don't want no sound to the shit. Okay, well, I don't know why it does that. Let me see if I can make this shit bigger without sound. Fuck me, the tears. All right. Here's what, listen. And Brittany was saying, we don't know what happened or whatever. I ain't even on anything short of this motherfucker just slapped her mama, did something to her kids. I ain't with it. First of all, I want to say that, shit, why did I do that? Why did I do it, y'all? Y'all should tell me don't do that. Don't do it, Much Love. Don't do it. Where's the fucking thing at? Okay. Now she is all in his face, hand clapping and shit with this fabulous blind, not really fabulous. I'm so sick of it. I am so sick of seeing women step to men like they can motherfucking go toe to toe. Now granted, I know that it's female boxers and AMA and all of that. I get it. Women can be strong or whatever, but this is not the case that we looking at. And the issue I have is this. Listen, women are always talking about how men are in their space. Get up off of me. It's intimidating for you to be behind me like that. A good example is when they had the debate between Hillary and the pig and the way he hovered behind her and how everybody was saying how misogynistic that was and how threatening that was. And women have always said that. Which it is a posture. It's not always that they being threatening. Some man will get behind you because they like the way you look or whatever the case may be, and they get ready to whisper. At any rate, there is certain body perimeters. People don't want you out. You shouldn't be able to see the back of nobody's motherfucking throat. Or whatever. That motherfucking close, and that ain't your man, your woman, or whatever the case may be. My problem is that women, you cannot call this shit. And then in the same token, say that this shit right here is motherfucking okay, because it is not. Now you're going to see him leave or whatever. Now I might end up being wrong. Somebody give me some back on this. Somebody might end up telling me that this is a transgender woman. Brittany believes that she thinks the man was gay or whatever he was, whatever the point was, he's asking her to stop. And when she touched his hand, and I'm clapping myself, bitch, that went to the physical. The fuck out of here. Keep on with the bullshit and get your ass handled. Now, he done went all the way over here to get away. He done tried to get away. And here it comes, bitch. You campaigned and got your ass elected. There it is, right there. There it is. That is, bitch. He manhandled your ass as a man. And then what really pissed me off, let me get over here in these comments, because I'm so sick of these comments with the movies and shit. Where is this one comment? This one, whoever, it's not nobody I know or anything like that. You know, this one broad, she was upset and she was like, what kind of world do we live in when we are condoning men putting hands on? Let me find this motherfucking comment, because that really got under my skin. You know, because she was like, it's a shame when women are saying that it's okay to do this and blah, 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 this, that, and the third. Listen, you cannot motherfucking cry, don't be in my space, don't do this, and then think it's okay for you to fucking do it. The fuck out of here. I don't know if it's liquid courage, bitch. I don't know if you're taking courage pills or whatever. Bitch, that don't make you no grand-ass woman because you stood up toe-to-toe and clapped at a man or rolled your head or whatever. Girl, go on somewhere. You're a motherfucking nuisance and you got what the fuck you got. And I said, and I'll repeat that shit, he should have threw that bitch across the street. Because if it was my son and he tried to get away from you, bitch, and you still persist, and I'm not there or my daughter's not there, then it is what the fuck it is. Back your ass up, wanna always say, I'm a woman, I'm a lady, treat me. Bitch, that's not being a lady. He treated you as such. The way you motherfucking conducted yourself, bitch, is the way you motherfucking got handled, bitch. That's what the fuck that is. You play pussy, bitch, you gon' get fucked. Trust that. It ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about that. Now, yes, there are some men and they want to say, you know, a real man would have walked away and this, that, and the third. Iron motherfucking words out. Even when he was trying to get away from her, trying to get the shit to stop or whatever. Here it is. Here it is right here. This comment. It's crazy how we actually live in a society now where this is okay. Females talking about what she gets and so on, knowing damn well we all, I think she meant we all have had a hand clapping, screaming in your man's face moment. But do that make it right? And every woman ain't had that moment. Every woman ain't had that moment. A lot of women have matured past that elementary ass shit. They rose above it. And even if that was her motherfucking man or whatever, now outside of cheating or whatever, and like I said, doing something to a child or a mother or some shit like that, even if that was your motherfucking man, knowing that bitches, a lot of thirsty ass bitches, because I look at the motherfucking niggas you willing to settle for, you still wouldn't want to, if that was your man, degrade him in that way. I'm just saying. And bitch, here's the thing. Bitch, don't wait until you get in the street to start rethinking a motherfucker. Bitch, you should have thought about that shit before you brought him home. And in some cases, bought him a PlayStation and food. Now it's like a motherfucking cat or a dog. He ain't leaving, you done fed him. And he getting pussy too? Bitch, please. I can't. As a woman, as she says, as a woman, how can you say seeing another woman abused by a man 3 times her size is what she gets and okay? Like I say every day, y'all accept everything these men do nowadays, and that's why you're treated like you are. No, bitch. See, you got your shit all the way tossed up in the game. She was wrong, bitch. And I stand for women. I stand for it. But even beyond that, I stand for motherfucking respect, bitch. Fuck out of here. How the fuck you gonna come to me acting like a motherfucking broom, bitch, and expect me to treat you like you a mop? Bitch, if you act like a fucked up ass motherfucking rotten ass, crazy ass bitch, that's how the fuck I'ma treat you. You come with some shit and then you expect to be treated a different way. Now we will be all up in arms when, like I said, when the men get all around and get in their space and all that shit ain't right. And it ain't right for women to do it to men. Fuck that bullshit of, I can do what I want because I got a vagina. And then the next minute, why we ain't treated the same? Why I'm doing the same job Sam's doing, but he get more. I want equality. Well, she equally got her ass fucked up. He treated her equally. How about that? I don't get it. What? Act like a bitch, hit like a bitch, get hit back like a bitch. Hello. Plain and simple. You're not special because you have a hello. And listen, that is part of the beauty of us, but that's not all we are. Bitch, you cannot at 1 minute consider yourself a queen because you have that. A queen because you this or that or what you wearing or whatever. And the next moment act like the chambermaid. Then bitch, you ain't do nothing but clean up the slop job. The fuck you doing in here with the queens? Wanting to be, I'm this, I'm lady, I'm everything, blah, blah, blah. I'm looking for my king. No, you ain't. No, you ain't. You out there costing the king. Somebody's king. I'm trying to understand why you all in this, whatever the argument's about. And then this motherfucking comment here just wore me the fuck out. He did try to walk away. I'm not going to just ride with a woman because she's a woman too. The fuck out of her. Women have raped, murdered, killed, stole, did all of that equally. And if you're against it in one agenda, you need to be against it in another. And as far as lanes and whether motherfuckers want to hear it or not, 1 minute you want to say, stay in your lane, and the next minute you want to say, we don't need lanes. Pick a motherfucking side. Figure out how the fuck you gonna be. Because you can't pick and choose when you can whip that motherfucker. That's the same as a motherfucker always talking about the white privilege card, which it is a thing. And that's why I say every motherfucking chance I get, I'm whipping my motherfucking black card the fuck out because I got the right to do that.
I have a question because you haven't clarified now. Besides the situation where they bother with the kids, are you saying that women can never respond vocally?
No.
Okay.
But what she did was beyond the vocal.
It wasn't physical. So I'm just clarifying for people that's going to say that. I understood.
Right.
We already had this.
Right.
You're saying that when she crossed the line by touching him.
She absolutely did.
Right.
And when she was in, that's a point where you go over people's personal space. And people will begin to feel threatened.
Right.
Now, women will say that men who hover over them, by them, is an aggressive side.
I just feel uncomfortable.
Okay. Why come he couldn't feel uncomfortable with the bitch and this?
Yeah. You're absolutely right. I'm not saying I'm disagreeing.
First of all, bitch, if you ain't elevated to the point where you can have a conversation without clapping your hands, when you don't know whether you want to motherfucking dance or talk.
A lot of women do that.
I get that. What I'm saying is, you cannot be. It does. It does. Because this will be, and I'm speaking to this thing is what
I know
got me mad at anything.
Loves only came in here to clarify because you didn't touch on the fact that it's okay for a woman to respond.
Yes, you can respond.
Because I will respond.
Yes,
but
you can respond.
Not touch him. I would follow him because we outside.
And to me,
outside. I could walk wherever I want to. I'm not going to be in your face though. I'm not going to be in your area, but you're going to hear me. You're going to hear me.
And at what point, once you say what you got to say, do you walk off and leave?
Once I'm done, I'm done. Once I say what I said, I'm done.
Now, some people will say, well, what is the cutoff and what's the time?
You can't tell a person how much they should speak.
Then she's okay, not about speaking. So as she was, because she was speaking as she was doing all this shit she was doing, at what point did it become too much?
When she touched him. She can talk as much as she wants to. That's the whole point. Verbally, there's no excuse for you to lose your temper and hit somebody.
Okay, so right here is her talking.
No, that's why I said her hands was in his face, Mom. You know what I mean. Now it's seeming like you're trying to just downplay.
No, I'm not downplaying it. I'm looking at it now and I'm saying, what point? No, because I'm good.
Okay.
What point right now, like back when she was clapping in his face, was there? I'm just saying because some would say, what if she accidentally slapped his face or something?
You heard what I said.
I did.
It's all right. You heard. You acted appropriately. Again,
I did.
Me and you seen it, and my hand wasn't hit his face. Based off of your argument
and I think, but here's the thing where I'm coming from. You're not gonna clap in my face, whoever the fuck.
No, exactly.
That deems
this is where I'm at.
The battle.
You don't touch a person, but I can say and
you can say
where I want to be.
You can't. But see, that's the thing. For me personally, as a woman, you're not going here with me in my face. And I'm not going to put my hands on you. I hear you, Brittany. I hear you. I'm just telling you, my point with this is that how is it okay?
It's not okay.
That's all I'm saying.
It wasn't okay for her to put her hands on him, but as far as she would have just kept it at yelling, she could yell as much as she wants.
She could yell as much as she wants. You're absolutely right about that. You're absolutely right about that.
I can talk as much as I want to. You don't have a right to put your hands on me.
You're absolutely right about that.
I'm not going to walk near you, but I will be around you so you can hear me.
You absolutely, as long as you don't put your hands, but you on somebody. What I'm saying is, when the bitch, and like I said in there, when she took it to the grabbing of even trying to get him to come back.
She even put her hand on his face, because how do you know he wasn't allergic to people touching him? How do you know he doesn't have
you don't know. You don't know nothing. She didn't know nothing. She don't know now.
No.
And
still
look
like Florida too.
Absolutely. But what I'm saying is, for me as a woman, I know the clap will get me. Right or wrong, bitch. If you come clapping in my motherfucking face that close, bitch, is on.
In her body space, would that bother you too?
In her body space, that bitch can clap a whole symphony. Bitch, thank you for the applause. But bitch, when you get within arm reach of me and you do that as close, bitch, it is on.
Right.
And even then, I believe that he showed restraints, and therein lies the difference between, and let me make this example, women, because most women, and I'm going to ask my female loves, if a bitch get that close in your face, this one right here, wait a minute, here it come, right there, it ain't on.
Right.
Where men are different, he might have thought, well, that's some fucking clapping, but at some point he must have said something, because it's like she's doing it like I'm gon' clap in your face anyway, in a sense.
Right.
But I'm saying that the bitch was wrong.
She was, absolutely.
And what got me was this whole shit of this argument of why is it okay for this man? Why was it okay for that bitch to put her motherfucking hands on him?
Right. Because she did.
Fuck out of her and then say, y'all accept everything. Bitch, please.
That's the issue, to the degree of how she put her hands on him. It don't matter what degree you did it.
Absolutely. This chick right here says, I agree and disagree with your statement. Do I think it's right? For fight to escalate into a physical altercation? Absolutely not. But at the same time, that man did his best to walk away, remain calm, while this female is screaming, clapping, putting fingers mere inches from his face. She put her hands on him, and he got fed up and handled his business. Do I think it's right? Question mark. I don't think either of them handled it right. But if you put your hands on someone, you better fully expect to get it right back. Male, female. That's just my opinion. And that's just the way of the motherfucking world. This chick right here says, she said hit me. She thought she can do whatever and get away with it. I've never clapped in my man's face. Hello, tell this bitch that everybody ain't done that. School this bitch in my man's face, laugh out loud, because I know I don't want that in mine. So speak for yourself. Women can abuse men too. Y'all just all think y'all never gonna get laid out. Hello, and you can. She must be one of them. She must be just like her, because I'm waiting. I don't see a response, boo-boo. You don't have shit to say. You want to run with that and then say it's okay. That shit ain't okay. That bitch got handled. And again, I will say, you campaign, you gonna get motherfucking elected. And this bitch campaign. Now, granted, she's saying right now, you can say what you want to say. She's really, when she goes back and forth, whenever he moves and jumps in front of him, that's another way. He can't, trying to get away from her. And just as soon as he bump her by going away, he's going to be the one that's wrong. And that shit ain't cool. Another thing I want to bring up is this. I was curious to know why some men didn't come over there and get him, and some women didn't come over and get her motherfucking ass. Why? Because first of all, the women on that ignorant ass shit, you want to run your ass over there once he deal with her. You should have tried to save that bitch when she first started that shit. Since you in the business of saving bitches, that bitch needed to be saved long before she did that. All that? All that. There it is. And then, here come the bitches running. Here come the man. Really? Now you want to run to save this bitch? You should have saved that hoe a long time ago. She got what the fuck she got. And to be quite honest, the bitch didn't get enough. And I said it and I meant it. And how about this? Shoot my motherfucking drawers for those that feel some kind of way about it. I feel like it's if you motherfucking put your hands on somebody, expect for it to be reciprocated. There's cause and motherfucking effect. There's yin and yang, honey. One don't exist without the other. Don't expect because you are a female. You cannot, and we've been through this. I did one video where this bro just kept on hitting this man. Would not stop. And instead of this little hooker here talking about, oh, we just accept, bitch, when you gonna say something needs to, listen, ladies, we need to, try to protect ourselves as well, not get into these confrontations, walk away, blah, 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 blah. But you expect for him to deal with it because this bitch got a slit. Fuck out of here. She got a motherfucking wig slit. That's what she got. That's what the fuck she got. Now, she did all that. Wouldn't let the man leave and all that. And he handled her ass as a fucking man. And then here comes a happy ass broad talking about, I don't care what she did. Bitch, the fuck out of her. Fuck out of her. What the fuck you mean you don't care? I got a son. And then in the same breath, it'll be the same broads talking about they don't respect our black kings. Bitch, you don't. You don't. Fuck out of here. I'm so sick of motherfuckers and that women in that motherfucking one-sided ass shit, and I'm always trying to rock with you and fuck with you. But then this shit comes about and it irritates the fuck out of me. I am never gonna say it's okay. Don't hit nobody unless you've been hit or you feel threatened. She clearly stopped him, put her hands on him, all of that. At that point, all bets is the fuck off. Clear the stack. She didn't try to put no skirts on herself. No protection. And just to show, you seen how they came in late. None of the men tried to get him. And none of them same bras running after she had been thrown around like Rag Ann. Now they want to run. Oh, Lord. Oh, he didn't hit her. Oh. Bitch, go somewhere. Get some motherfucking where, all you motherfuckers. Right. All you delayed, late ass motherfucker. I cannot.
I just want to see an argument. Because most people, if that's your true friend, most fight videos, if you see them, they're usually the friend trying to prevent it from happening.
Where was they at?
No friends.
Nowhere. They standing there watching. Female and male. No woman had sense enough to say, girl, you need to stop. And here they come. Here come a little brother. And wasn't no other man coming. Just one. Trying to say this whole. And maybe the young man thought, brother, let me get you up out of here. Because you know how this shit gonna go. Even though this bitch done all she could do.
Yeah.
You know they gonna come for you.
Yeah.
You got what the fuck you got.
Yeah. She did.
She got everything she fucking deserved. I don't care what nobody say. Quit putting your hands on people. Oh. What is he doing, though? Is he trying to argue with the dude, too? But then he came up. He walked off, had a chance to get her. He didn't. This one right here is standing behind the man. Nobody is trying to stop this hooker.
Dude, regardless if he's gay or not, he's still a man. I think dude's gay. You can hear the way he talks. And that dude probably is her gay Judy is what it is. I think that's what it is. I really do.
Now, I'm wondering. I do want to know if somebody knows someone.
She pushed him, too? I didn't know that. Oh, he should have backhanded her there.
And even then, he didn't.
Right.
He walked back. I believe he's probably saying then, I'm trying to get her to stop and go.
Well, she's not going to stop talking.
I don't give a fuck. If you motherfucking back my gay son in the corner, I hope he mop your ass.
Yeah.
If I'm not there or his sister ain't there. I mean that. And I know my son's been raised to respect women. Because he don't be bothered with these kind of pieces. This right here.
But they come for him, though.
Yes, they do. They do. They do. Yes, they do. And therein lies another thing that I have to say. Listen. You cannot. And I don't condone this. Well, you give me a cigarette. I don't condone this. Why the fuck are women not all women, a small group of women that are always coming for gay men? Vice versa, why is it always a small group, maybe even bigger group, of men coming for gay women? But why? But what I have witnessed myself is some straight women just trying gay just for no reason. For nothing. One minute I see you snapping and all of that and using every term they have coined and turned. And then the next minute, you calling them the F-bomb and this, that, and the third. The fuck? And if it ain't that, you special group of motherfuckers that feel like, oh, if they wasn't gay, they would be prospects. Bitch, maybe not. Maybe not. The fuck down. How you, that I don't get. Same thing with the man, always coming for the studs, this, that, and the third. Look, if you solid in your shit, I know you ain't shook by her since you claim you ain't no man, you ain't got no this, that, and the third. Well, handle that with your motherfucking bitch. Because evidently she love the plastic more than she love the real. Or maybe you ain't putting it the fuck down. Or maybe she decided she wanted both. She wanted the best of both worlds. I'm just saying. Shit, maybe she decided that she don't want to pick and choose good dick or good head. Maybe she want both. I'm just saying. Now, me personally, I'm straight to the gate and that's what it is. But what I'm saying is I'm not and do not understand why this goes on. And I will not, because I'm a woman, set up and say that I ain't never seen females go after gay men for no reason.
And they be like, they're supposed to take it, verbally.
Right, you better not. See, I told you this P and this F and all of that. Y'all know I don't like to use them. But girl, just a minute ago, you was snapping. You was talking about I was reading. I had to read that bitch. I'm snatching wigs. Bitch, I slayed. Where the fuck you think that shit came from? Ain't nothing new under the motherfucking sun. That came from the gay community. You motherfuckers use it when it's motherfucking convenient. And I'll say a motherfucking again. If a bitch be out there doing my son like that, I hope he slapped the teeth out of her head.
But you know what's so bad? It's going to always be... He's going to get in worse, more trouble.
Absolutely. And that's the bad part about it. I'm supposed to tell him, well, you got to deal with it. I know she hit you with, bitch. First of all, I hope that I'm always around my son or his sister when a bitch try it like that. So you can get, so then we ain't got to have that discussion. I know it.
And he tells me and I be like, bro, it ain't nothing but a word.
But I hate that even goes on.
I know, but sometimes you got to set somebody in check.
Damn right.
Because you're not about to have or get my brother in a situation where he could potentially go to jail. Gay man's not safe in jail. Just be real.
Absolutely.
So look, you're putting him in a worse situation than you would have been out here free.
And they don't think about it.
I can't. That's not going to pass with me.
I'm going to get my brother. I can't stand no P's and S and worst of all F's and all that bitch. But yet I'm going to have my brother come and slay you. Bitch, please. Stop it. That's their shit. We say it. They don't usually have a problem with that. But then you want to spin that shit. I'm just fuck out of here with that shit. That shit irritates the fuck out of me. Motherfuckers will not learn to live and fucking let live. Bitch, you only got one life to live, and I promise you, yours is the only one you gonna live. Now, you may live your life making others uncomfortable, but you still have not accomplished living their life also.
Right. Because whether you know it or not, gay men have to face harassment, which to me they are gay people or anybody expressing themselves, not just gays, because people expressing themselves differently have to deal with harassment on a regular They're some of the strongest people you'll ever meet because they're constantly being harassed.
They have to be.
Vocally, and in some cases physically,
Absolutely.
every day. So they're strong and keep on rising above it. So you to them are an insignificant being, a little piece of dirt on the road that they have to walk over.
And get through. But so many don't get to walk. They don't get to just walk away. They won't let them, leave them alone. They got to stalk and kill and beat. Because I can't let you keep on living, and then in the same motherfucking breath will be the same motherfuckers talking about Black Lives Matter. Yeah. Any oppression of any sort, we cannot tolerate. Bitch, if you, and like I said, and I say it again, I will never take on the motherfucking traits of the oppressor. Oppression is oppression by whatever means it comes, by whatever shade, by whatever genitals you have.
It's so shady in here.
I'm just saying. This ain't about shade. This is just facts.
It's true though. That's why I call it shade.
Facts.
It's true.
It's facts.
These are shady.
And the bitch and a motherfucker that feels shaded by it, then I don't even know why the fuck you on my channel, because I'm telling you
the truth. These are truth. These are facts. Because the gays aren't welcome.
I'm not gonna change how I fucking feel.
The gays aren't welcome in any type of movement besides the gay movement, even if they are a part of these different.
But when the shit go down,
right?
We need you. No. You didn't ostracize the community out of your community, a sub-community out of a sub-community.
Right.
You done decided you gonna be the slave master, but yet now you want to fight the slave. Get the fuck.
But their thing is because they feel like they're not making more families. That usually is their thing. No man on man can't make more families. Woman on woman can't make no families. With
all the children out in the world,
right,
that can't be adopted, stop it. Right. I have seen gay men and lesbian women agree to have children together so that it can stop it. The dicks and cooches don't stop functioning. Right. They will find a way.
It's more the functioning though of the family. Well, that's what it is. They're creating dysfunction within the family.
Well, first of all, I'm going to need you to tell me the first, I need somebody to show me the true functional full great, no problems in the family. I'm gonna need to know that one, and y'all get back with me.
The true prototype of a family, a normal family, is male and woman, and that's just what it is presented in America. Surely, but
it's still dysfunctional within it.
I understand. I agree with you, but what I'm saying is this usually is their argument. They're not creating family. This is not. They're creating. Our little kids are growing up gay. No, they've already been that way, darling. They just needed a reason. You are not giving them the freedom to express themselves because you are holding your thumb down on them by telling them the truth. But whether they want to accept your truth, that's where you're having a divide.
Absolutely. Just no conversation. No conversation.
Not accepting your truth and accepting their truth. That's all it is.
And nobody wants to give, on their shit. Given that, and this is a good way to usher me into the next shit that I do want to talk about that has happened today. I'll just leave this shit up here. The Girl Scouts and the Boy Scouts. So today the Boy Scouts came out and they pretty much said that they were going to allow the girls to get the Eagle Scout and this, that, and the third. And as I was watching it, I was kind of like, why? And some of y'all might question that. Let me explain myself. I really ain't explaining myself. I'm giving my, opinion. Me explaining myself would express that whatever you say is going to sway the way the fuck I feel. And I don't feel like whatever I say is going to sway the way you fucking feel. I'm just stating my opinion. Now, you had a right to state yours. And we will agree to disagree. See, that's where the problem lies. You can hear somebody else's and it could be different from yours. And you never going to move off your shit. But you can agree to disagree and not have like hate, malice, and things like that. You can really take it as, we just agree on this fact. Let's move on. Okay, they're saying, that, the females they want to have the right to have the Eagle Scouts. Now, this shit could have been worked out a long time ago. Now, we got to understand the basis in which the Boy Scouts came about and the era in which they did come about. This would have been an extremely misogynistic, chauvinistic, feet on the neck of women era. So it was never set up for women, even though they said, well, we'll have the counterpart and we'll have the Girl Scouts, this, that, and the third, but they only going to get to go so far. This ain't nothing new under the sun. When it was as simple as this, as saying, and Brittany was like, they could have had the Phoenix or something, since they have the Eagle Scout, giving them the equal badge, the opportunity to have the equal badge, because that is a great thing. People that have the Eagle Scout, that's a big thing to some people. They could have done the same thing. My whole thing is this. Instead of, you don't have to merge the two together to make them, equal. They could have equally, because I think that some of the young men, they go because they want to be around other young men, and the women, they go because they can, in the Girl Scouts we can go and it's all lady power, and the men, it's all man power and whatever. And I see some beauty in that. But in the midst of them doing that, if they are truly teaching them to respect the other sex, there's no problem in it. Where the problem lies is when you decided that, oh, it's just the Eagle Scout, honey, they can do and make some cakes and cookies and things, and the shade in the fact that they do the cookies is shade enough, but I'm not even going to dabble in it. We'll give them a little bit when you should have gave them a long time ago, because my understanding is, honey, Girl Scout cookies bring in bukus of money. I'm saying now we're going to have the argument, and then y'all know I'm waiting. Y'all know I'm waiting. I know the conservatives, I know they got their underwear and panties in a bunch about this. And I've already looked on the forum where they've discussed that this has everything to do with them allowing transgender into the Girl Scouts and the Boy Scouts. They're already making it that. Here we are again. We got to have somebody to point fingers at. We got to have you to hate this group of people who, you know what I mean? And it's not okay. Why didn't they already have something as equal to the Eagle Scouts, and they still have the Girl Scouts and the Boy Scouts, where they can have, the men can, raise the, young men up and help them, and they have that manpower thing, but yet be teaching them respect for females and this, that, and the third, and the same thing on the opposite side. And I'm just kind of like, just make another badge as equal. And I feel like they're going to add some shit to that Eagle Scout shit, make it more difficult. And then it shouldn't have been, it should have been just as equal. When you decided we're going to have the Girl Scouts too, they should have had something equal to the Eagle Scouts. And still be able to be Girl Scouts and Boy Scouts. I don't see anything wrong with that. I do not see anything wrong with that at all. I'm not understanding, okay, why they didn't already have something like that. I understand why, which is ridiculous and shade within its motherfucking self, that, when you began, it was already set up, and we gonna allow y'all to sell cookies. We need, this, that, and the third, but y'all can't go that far, whatever. This goes back to, even thinking about equal pay. Women can be doing the same job and get even less or whatever. In 2017, the fact that, just the fact that we're dealing with this alone still is ridiculous. Every day you turn on the TV, you got motherfuckers that have, with this Weinstein shit, which I was like, well, what the fuck, going on? And I had to look into it. It is ridiculous that this has been going on this long. That it is okay for a man to be able to do that. Just as I said, it's not okay with this whole situation with this brawl. It is not okay for you to violate anybody's space. Today, I think it was old dude Terry, whatever his last name, and he came out and he said that he was sexually harassed and was groped. It's not okay on either side. And it shouldn't be welcome, but for too long, this has been the accepted. Oh, it's a locker room. Oh, that's just man being man. And no. When you don't have the right to touch somebody else. You don't. Just like she didn't have the right to do what she did, and he don't have a right to touch a woman just because he wants to. I'm a man. No. Respect people's space. This fucking world that we in, honey, and we are steps away from, I guess, going back to the fucking 50s. If we let these motherfucking crazy ass evangelicals and this nutty ass motherfucking Orange Peach and Beauregard Sessions and the Titty Man Pence, which now that we're talking about him, let me go on and vent about the motherfucking birth control. So, apparently, oh shoot, let me go back. Damn it. Let me go back. I should have to do that. Now I'm on this shit still. I might as well stay my ass there. Apparently, And let me go all the way down because I know that there is. Okay, y'all. Listen. Don't be. Look. Somebody shared this shit with me, and I'm saying they got the right to be out there rolling up and fighting with them. Look. Handicapped people have fights. I'm just saying, but this whole thing with the birth control. So now they've said that. Let me go down here. Oh, y'all, this was a hot ass mess. I should be talking. I don't even want to get into it. The birth control. Here we go. And I did tell y'all. I told y'all this was coming. Trump to roll back Obama birth control coverage rule. So now they want to give more companies the right to say, well, morally, we just don't want to cover birth control pills. We just should not have to pay for that. That's just not okay. You know. So, of course, the argument has already came up that, okay, since you don't, well, you shouldn't have to pay for birth control pills. Let's go down the list, and this has been went down. Okay, so there shouldn't be any abortions. Can't have that. We're not going to talk about sex or even give any sexual education. And I told y'all the goal was no birth control at all, period. You know, which, believe it or not, goes so much further because if women are constantly motherfucking pregnant and shit, how can they work or whatever? Before too long, they'll say, well, you know, it's a problem for us having women even working on our work roles. We got to go through all this shit. Let's just go back to when it was just men. And then your ass is shackled down in the motherfucking house, which you's a fool if you are, and you sitting up having motherfucking babies because wouldn't be no pussy dished out whatsoever. And I don't give a fuck if you leave. When you're saying that you stand for my rights to be taken from me, fuck out of here. It needs to be more men standing with their wives and their daughters and things on this because not every woman that is on birth control takes it for that. They take it for their period. They take it for endometriosis and several other conditions to be able to function. But somehow, men who don't have vaginas and old ass white motherfucking leather sacks and liver pudding ass built bitches, they got to have something to say about what women are doing. Folks that don't have vaginas for some reason feel the need to discuss vaginas. I don't get it. But you know they ain't getting ready to stop covering it. And I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Some people do get their Cialis and Viagra's covered. Well, if you gonna do that, hot damn it, like I said a long time ago, since you feel like it's natural, it's nature, it's this, that, and the third, then naturally accept the fact that your motherfucking dick is flaccid and sit that motherfucking flaccid jelly bean spaghetti leg dick down somewhere. That's nature. Pray about it. I'm just saying, it's not okay for them to do this. And if we let these small things, which this is not a small thing, this is a big thing, go on, then they'll be taking more and more rights away from women. Fuck out of here. Women, if y'all sit down and let this shit go, please, y'all, I don't even want to get into a Nene child tanking his ass. I can't. Y'all, her again. She decided that she is going to Africa. She is becoming a black woman. Now, I don't know. I don't know if the bitch look like she turned it into a black frog. Now, let's get back to her again. Girl, I don't even know what you are. The way they looking at this bitch, I can't. She said, I'm learning. She wants to become black. Let me see what else we got going. What else we got going on down here? Oh, some folks was tired about this one. This black man teaching his kids how to handle the gun. Oh, y'all. When the whole Las Vegas shit went on, some of y'all seen this broad, and honey, they drug her from one side of the world to the other. She said, why couldn't the shooting in Vegas be at a Nicki Minaj, basically a black concert? They drug that bitch, they drug her family, and everybody. Can I just okay, I'm not even gonna get into that. I'm not. Let me take please. I'm not I don't wanna gather you. I don't want to gather you right now, and I just don't. I'm not. I'm just not in the mood to gather. I'm not even going to this shit either. Y'all, I'm sorry. We have so much fun on the Facebook page. But y'all, I just kind of wanted to talk about what was, what's been going on in the world. Just to, because, and I am watching the shows and shit. I am. Oh, and let me say, honey, these things is going down. One of these cysts kind of busting. That's irritating the fuck out of me. That just kind of ruins your shit.
Are you live?
Yeah. No, I'm not live. I'm just still doing.
You was answering questions.
I'm just doing my video.
Oh, yeah,
just talking about that. Just sometimes, I got to get my feel back and get in here. I'm glad that y'all are open to me not being. I asked Brittany and Brent which mama I was. And she said all of them. I ain't never hit you with no
You
damn.
haven't, but if you had it available, you would have.
I ain't never picked up no heater and been like, oh, well, you right. Maybe you act like you got some motherfucking sense, right?
What was the face with the heat?
Let me just say, which black mother are you, honey? Because I got to hit play. Which one are you? And is that a motherfucking cord? You better go. That's definitely me, and that could have been my mama. Is that a Hank? Oh, hell yeah. Oh, you could get it. But that motherfucking heater took me out, that vacuum. I'm just saying. Anyway, y'all, just me kind of wanting to share with y'all and talk to y'all. I am going to do my American Horror Story. I'll come right back in and do it off of cam. Hopefully y'all bear with me. Because y'all have pretty much said, listen, even if we just heard you, at least come on. I don't want to let y'all down.
You have
leave
fans.
y'all.
They was rooting for
I
you.
don't have fans. I don't have fans. I have loves.
I mean a fan of you. That's
no,
I
mean. have loves. I don't have, we are love. I am totally against that.
Well, Mom, I said it how I said it.
But it's not, that's not what they are. They my loves.
Again, they're fans of you.
Anyway.
They're supporters.
My love, yes, supporters and my loves, and they hold me down too.
I'm sorry, y'all, because I don't think y'all's fans.
No, absolutely not.
She talk about y'all off camera, and it makes me a bit jealous because she really, sometimes be paying y'all a little bit more attention than what's going on with me. Even though it's not, I just feel like it should always be attention on me because you know
what? That's it. That's just it. But I'll come back in and do the American Horror Story off of camera as well. Y'all, can I get, before I get off here, and any stories y'all want me to talk about, leave the comments below and we'll talk about it. Now, be respectful of others. Agree to disagree. And I listen. The only time that I will ever intervene is when, you got some attack. I don't want y'all attacking each other. No. I don't want that, But anyway, y'all. Oh, let me say real quick, because I know it was the other day I was on live and Kevin popped in. I was talking about the birth control shit, and he was saying that his mom, she may be home now. I have to get with him, call him to find out, but that his mom was in the hospital. She had, I guess, a scar or something that got infected. So y'all make sure that y'all keep her in your prayers, and his family and everything. Also, continue to pray for those in Puerto Rico, because it's absolutely savage what they're doing to the people. Continue to pray for the people in Harvey, in Florida, the American Virgin Islands, Puerto Rico. Also, continue to hold the families up that lost people in the Las Vegas shooting, as well as those that were injured and, trying to get back to themselves. Please continue to pray. We have to. We cannot, just because we have an inhumane peach or orange in that house does not mean that we lose our humanity, because that is what the enemy wants us to do, to be divided and hate and this, that, and the third. That's what he thrives off of, So, make sure that you still have your humanity intact, Anyway, y'all, I'm going to come back, talk about American Horror Story. I would love it if y'all would share some stories with me. I do know that, honey, so many of y'all want me to talk about the young lady who lost her life and was found in the freezer. I'm still trying to get all information. I don't want to just, stuff just keeps coming out, seems like every day. but I want it to be factual shit. And one thing about it is that girl lost her life for no reason at all, and it is horrible what happened to her. I will talk about that. Send me any stories, email me, muchlovefromky@icloud.com, or if you're on the Facebook page, you can message me here, and we'll talk about it. I'll just, bring up a topic, whatever, whether it be relationship topics or, just let's be respectful of each other. Yeah, one last thing. Let me go over here. Can I just challenge? Can I just 10? Can I just get 10 of my loves? 10 of my loves to go over and get them a nightlight. I go to the sale page, to the clearance. Let's see what's left, honey, because a lot of this shit's gone. I'm gonna just tell you. Go over. Do we have any more nightlights still over here? Oh, we still got. Honey, they sleeping on this one right here, Baja Breeze. And there's still a brick over here. Ooh, Bananarama's on there still. Go over and get you. Oh, this is a good price for a element warmer where you don't need the light. You can either get this. It's the same price as the damn nightlight warmer. No, because the nightlight warmer over here should be like $16 if there's any left. Let me see. Well, damn. It ain't looking good for that. I knew Dark Harbor was going to sell out. I knew that. Oh, they put eggnog over here? Which I end up liking that gown when they put it over there. That needs to be $20 too. Don't try it now. Let me see. Oh, there's one. $16. And then get you a bar. Go over and get y'all one of these. I challenge 10 of my loves and however many to go over and get them a nightlight warmer for your girl. I'm just saying. I knew that was going to sell out to Hemingway, but Hendrix is still there. Y'all, let me tell you, get Hendrix and get you a nightlight warmer. If you already have a warmer or whatever, just get the Hendrix. Oh, I've never smelled Java Vanilla. They added a few on here. I guess as they go. Love Hills is still there, y'all. Lux Vanilla smells absolutely fabulous, too. I'm just kind of trying to look to see what's left over here. The men's soap, I'm telling y'all, these are great stocking stuffers. I'm just saying, my husband loves the shit out of these. I don't know why they getting rid of these. They could get rid of this. But these soaps, and they smell just right. I'm just saying, they do. But anywho, y'all, this wasn't over here last time. Y'all, this is the business. This one right here, this right here, I'm just saying, get you a brick. Now, I'm going to tell you, you'll have that brick for a long time. Because I can take one brick and break it down into the 9 warmers that I have going at all times. I'm just saying. I can break it down. Route 66 is good too, y'all. But y'all just go over and get y'all. I knew Simple Vanilla was going to. Y'all, they didn't add some stuff, but it's a whole bunch of stuff that's gone too. There's another nightlight warmer. I can't believe Thunderstorm. That shit, I can't. It wasn't for me. Vanilla Walnut, that wasn't out here. The hell? Okay. Well, anyway, let me show y'all one other thing. Mine's is on the way. Can I just show y'all this? Because I need to. Let me go back to special. Where's our holiday collection at? I got to show this to y'all again. And these cards, mine's are on the way. I will show y'all when they come. These are actual holiday cards. And they do have a scent circle in them. So I think those are nice for how they be doing, drawing names and things like, don't just give no card now. Come on now. But, they nice. Y'all look at the Stargazer diffuser. It actually looks like this. And it changes colors. Y'all, this motherfucker is amazing. I've seen videos of it. Can't wait till mine get here. It is amazing. If you've been waiting and want a damn diffuser, I know somebody who will love it. And they worth that as far as Christmas. But I'm telling you, this motherfucker is gorgeous. If you already have a diffuser, they do have the shade for it, where you get the shade alone. That's where the magic is, the shade. Where you get the, sparks and all that. So y'all go over. I'm challenging 10 of my loves to get them a nightlight warmer. And it doesn't have to be the one on sale. There's ones on sale. This one's pretty. Any of them. Holidays coming. I'm just saying, the ginger red, you know, all of that. So go over and get y'all some Scentsy. Help your girl out. I need a little help, but I do have some things I'm going to show y'all so y'all can see it up close. And I'm going to have a Scentsy Facebook online live party. And we ain't going to just talk about Scentsy. We're going to talk about everything. It'll be a private thing, so, you know, I'll get y'all the link and all that. And if you want to be a part of it, let me know. Just say it down below in the comments, and I will definitely make sure that I put the link out so that you can go. It'll be like a little event. We can sit and talk or whatever, get your little wine and shit, and we can chop it up and talk about shit. And, you know, we can even do what we did on Periscope, honey. Play the throw that ass in the circuit music and all of that. Ooh la la. But anywho, y'all, I wanted to share that. Can I get 10 of my loves to go and get them a nightlight warmer? Alright, y'all, I'm out of here. Much love. I know I done went on and on and on, but that was shit that was on my mind. I will come back, and I won't be on screen talking about American Horror Story, but I will be back to talk about it. I'll come right back in and talk about it. Alright? Much love.